Hi, lovely souls. So it's August 12th. It's obviously evening. It's dark out. Um, and I thought I would share with you an experience I had yesterday, which was Friday. And it evolves around when you allow fear and doubt to crowd your judgment or influence your decisions, especially on a spiritual journey. Now, fear is a very legitimate feeling. It has its place. It is rooted in ego. It is necessary, absolutely necessary for survival. So it does have its place, but not necessarily when it comes to situations where you need to trust in spirit and what it's asking of you. So the experience that I had yesterday is I had a very strong feeling that something was going to manifest. And I basically just got so caught up in expecting this to happen that I stopped listening to my intuition, and I basically, my ego took over when I didn't realize it was taking over. And I became so caught up in this. And then when what I was hoping for didn't transpire, I like lost it. I became filled with doubt and fear, and I just like totally thought to myself, okay, this is just stupid. I am just making all this shit up in my head. It's none of it's real. It's just a bunch of bullshit I'm telling myself. And in that moment, I basically shut down my heart chakra to pretty much nothing. There's only like a wee sliver open. And I beat myself up. And the reason I did it is because it was a self-defense mechanism. I was trying to protect my own heart and my own mind. And so I tried to continue on with my work day. But then as I was working a little while later, this absolute devastation and sorrow and despair just started to overwhelm me. And I knew I had made a huge error in judgment. But even though I was able to realize this and try to initially correct this way of thinking, I still didn't acknowledge the fact that it was my fault. It was my fear reflex that did this. And it, and because I had closed off my heart chakra, what it had done is it had prevented messages from spirit to come through. I couldn't hear, I couldn't see, couldn't feel what spirit was trying to tell me or bring messages to me. But later on, after I got home from work, I was able to sit down in meditation and have a discussion, and slowly started to figure out that I had used fear and my self-doubt to close myself off to a certain extent. And for some reason, I still thought it was an outside force that had blocked my ability. I still hadn't fully accepted that I was the one who had done this, because I became fearful and closed that heart chakra almost to nothing. So it actually wasn't until early this morning when I was talking to spirit, trying to get answers, and I asked out loud, like why is this happening? Like why can I not receive message? Why can I not see? Why can I not feel? What is going on? And I got a response. I said, maybe it's you. And then I thought to myself, well, maybe it is me. And so I was reflecting on that. I sought out some outside help. And as this person was speaking, it was like, oh, yeah, there it is. Yep, there, right there. Yep, there's the truth. It was me. I had caused all of this pain. And was something that I had never intended to cause. So even though my ego was trying to protect myself, it ended up making a situation worse by closing off the heart chakra and making it so that I was unreceptive. And that's pretty bad for a person like me, who all of everything that I do relies heavily on the heart chakra. All of my creative ability, my sense of helping people, my source for loving people, feeling empathy, feeling what others are actually feeling, being able to receive messages from spirit. All of that is all centered around my heart chakra. So it was fairly detrimental thing to do. But it was also a lesson, apparently, that I needed to experience for me to grow spiritually. So basically, the takeaway is to be very careful with your thoughts and your words. Thoughts and words have power. They are your force of manifestation. And they can either do great harm or great good. And so if you're on a spiritual journey and you are speaking to yourself and you are hearing things, your voice is telling you, oh, this just sucks, or you suck at this, you don't deserve this. Why would you deserve this? Or why would anyone love you? Those negative voices, that's your ego. And it's trying to save you in a misplaced manner. And you kind of have to take it aside and say, okay, I understand what you're trying to do. You're trying to protect my heart, or you're trying to help me here, trying to save me from hurt. But in the long run, in this particular situation, you're not actually serving me. You're doing more harm. And it's a matter of learning to recognize when it's your ego versus when it's your higher self or spirit trying to speak to you. So just be very aware of your thoughts and your words. They hold power. And remember to always treat yourself with extreme understanding and kindness and gentleness. And you are always deserving of love. So, I love you all, and we shall chat again. Bye-bye.